Welcome back, everyone, to the Playboy Podcast. I hope y'all doing good so far. I'm sorry I'm recording on a Saturday. I've been busy this week, trying to get my last week done for school. I hope y'all having a fantastic day so far. Hope y'all having fun. I hope y'all are enjoying your last week of summer vacation because school starts soon. If you're in school, if you're not, then props to you. But you know what? I hope y'all having a good summer vacation. I was recently getting through my last week of school. I've been like doing getting ready for fall semester and all that. So been a busy couple weeks, and I started school in 2 weeks to get my last semester at WT. We're about to hit two. We've already done 2 days for football season out there. What's up, Aaron? How you doing? How you doing, brother? Um, but yeah. Anyways, with that being said, I'm gonna get right into it, guys. So talking about some football today, mainly football, a little bit of golf, baseball, because there's a lot of headlines going on there, but the lockout season coming up pretty soon, probably. So we're skipping the AFC South. Now we're in the NFC West, the NFC now. The NFC is going to be an interesting year. We have in the AFC, NFC West, we have the Rams, Seahawks, your reigning champion Seahawks, the Cardinals, and the Niners. So we're gonna break down these teams so far. So let's get started. So start with the Rams, without question. They're winning this division. They're about to bring back Aaron Donald. He's playing in training camp so far. Um, they have Myles Garrett, Matthew Stafford, your reigning MVP. You have Cooper Kupp still, and all that stuff. So you know, my takeaway is, my in my opinion, I think the Rams should win the division. I have Rams winning the Super Bowl, straight up. They are clearly the Super Bowl favorites. If they get Aaron Donald back, who's stopping that defense? I mean, you have a solid. It's just crazy how this team is. Like, this team is like insanely good. This team, to me, I don't know who's gonna beat this team. It's gonna be hard to beat. I don't see anybody. I have them winning 13 games this season. Honestly, that's how good this team is. I mean, Myles Garrett was in the trash hole of the Browns. He was in the trash hole. The Browns suck. Okay, if you get Aaron Donald back from retirement, it's over. Everyone in the O line, every offense out there has to get an O line out there. They have to do that because the O line and offense can't stop the Rams. They just can't. So I have the Rams winning this division. I have this. That's without question. Seahawks now. You lost Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs, but you still have Sam Darnold. I think Sam Darnold's a top 10 quarterback. I think he's better than Hurts in my opinion. So I mean Darnold has revamped his career in football, like big time. He's revamped his career in the National Football League. So man, he's playing. He balled out last year in Super Bowl. He balled out all season last year, but the Super Bowl was more defense than offense. So, and Kenneth Walker. But you know what? I think they'll win. They might make it to the NFC Championship game, possibly. So, yeah. Um, that's where I see with the Seahawks and the Rams. Rams number one, Seahawks two. Niners are three. They recently got Mike Evans from the Buccaneers this past offseason. That's a good pickup with Kyle Shanahan and our offense. I'm excited to see that offense again back and going. You still have CMC. You also have so it's been insane how good this team is. So The Niners are gonna win this, be third in this division. So for me, I have the Rams, Seahawks, Niners, and then I also have the Cardinals 4. So Cardinals, I mean, you have Marvin Harrison Jr. That's all you got. And but yeah, so I think the Rams are clear out the favorite to win this division by far. So now more news out there in the NFL. So I don't know who made this goofy list, but I'm gonna break down this list for y'all. We're gonna do the top 10 quarterbacks in this division. So executives, coaches, scouts rank the top quarterbacks in the NFL. Josh Allen 1, Mahomes 2, Matthew Stafford 3, Joe Burrow 4, Lamar 5, Dak 6, Herbert 7, May 8, Jared Goff 9, and Caleb Williams 10. Okay. So, let's break this down for a second, okay? So, I get it. Josh Allen has been played amazing the last 2 seasons. But you can't bring the fact that Mahomes is still the best quarterback in the NFL. Come on, guys. Patrick Mahomes is still the best quarterback in the NFL. Without question. I get it. Last season he missed the playoffs, but here's the deal. You can't just deny Mahomes' greatness. Josh Allen hasn't been past the first round in his career. Mahomes is a 3-time Super Bowl champion. Okay, he's a 2-time MVP. So what are we doing right now? I get it. Allen's great. I think Josh Allen's a good quarterback. I'm his top 2 in quarterback. I have no disrespect for Allen. I get what they're doing here, but you have to understand this, guys. Patrick Mahomes is still the top dog in the NFL by far. And it's not even close. Not close. So for me it's Mahomes, Allen, and then Matthew Stafford 3. I probably respect that. Matthew Stafford's a fourth. He's probably, he had 45 touchdowns last year. He was a MVP last season. I mean, now he can skyrocket because this team's gonna be good this year. So, but I think I can respect Allen, not Allen. I can respect Stafford 3. So now this is where it gets interesting here. Joe Burrow is 4 and Lamar is 5. Okay. Okay. Joe Burrow in 2024 season had a good year. Last year, he missed the playoffs. He missed the half of the game season because of his injury. Lamar Jackson, I get it. I forgot what happened to with his ankle, I think. Last season, I believe. Sprained his ankle. He wasn't healthy. But he had the best offense in football. You know? Lamar's made the playoffs within the last couple of years. Joe Burrow hasn't. Hasn't set the playoffs since 2023. So we gotta stop this crap. Joe Burrow is great, good arm. He has Ja'Marr Chase. He has T Higgins, and that's all he got. He has a good arm. He's a solid quarterback, but I don't think he's better than Lamar yet. I see the White they have him 4 on this list, but he's not better than Lamar, or he's not better than Lamar Jackson at all. I have Lamar probably 4. No, I have Dak Prescott in the top 5 somewhere. Top 6 is solid right there. Last season he was on ranked. Dak Prescott, guys, he's a good quarterback for the Cowboys. I'm a Cowboys fan. Last season he carried that. He carried. He carried that offense by himself. George Pickens was being a baby last year. Didn't play good in the last season to miss the playoffs. So I think Dak Prescott is a good quarterback. He's a good leader. He's been through a lot with his family. I think Dak for sure is a top 6 quarterback in the NFL. He's had 40,000 passing yards within his 4 careers in the NFL within his first 4 seasons. But here's the deal. I think he can run the football when he can. Right now he looks jacked and he looks in shape right now. Like he looks like shredded. So, and that's a good quarterback. I like Dak Prescott a lot. It's unfortunate. I think this year for sure they had the best offense in football by far. I think that this will be the best offense in the NFC conference this year. I'm excited to see that. Um, Herbert 7. Okay, I probably put Caleb Williams top 7 over Herbert, and here's why. You see, every single year we get high about Justin Herbert, get high off him, and he does the same thing every year. I get it; his statue's tall, but like Caleb Williams was a catch away from beating the Rams in the playoffs last year. So for me, I have Caleb Williams top 7. I like a little bit like right behind Dak Prescott. So Herbert blew a 27-point lead in 2023. I remember that. I watched the game against Jacksonville against Trevor Lawrence, by the way. So I probably put Herbert top 10 because he's not better than. Drake May. He's not better than Drake May. He's not better than Jared Goff or Caleb Williams. So I put him top 10. I put him top 10. Okay, that's where I put Justin Herbert. Now, that's me personally. I don't actually. I bump Herbert. I put Sam Darnold top 7. Sam Darnold is he had 34 touchdowns. He had 40. No, he had 35 touchdowns last season. 35 touchdowns last season, guys. And he's a Super Bowl champion, and we're not putting Sam Darnold in the top 10 quarterback list. Really? That's what we're doing. Sam Darnold, again with the Vikings, he had 40 touchdowns. And we thought, oh my God, it's Justin Jefferson. It's not. It's because of him. No, it's because and he went to Seattle, and dominated the NFL. So I don't know about you, but I put Donald top 7 over Herbert, over Goff, and over anybody in his list. So for me, I'm reverse this order for me. Okay, I have Mahomes 1, I have Allen 2, I have Stafford 3, Lamar 4, Burrow 5, Dak Prescott 6, Sam Darnold 7. I probably put Caleb Williams 8, and Drake May 9, and I probably put Jared Goff 10. So those are my top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL this year, coming into the season. Um. So yeah. That being said, we're gonna move on to some football after football. So you know what? I can't wait for football season. We're almost a week away from college football. Um, this is the best time of the year. and I'm excited to see some more football this season. 2 days are starting up again. I was gonna cover some WT last night, yesterday with Max Preston. Went to Panhandle and Pampa with Max Preston. So yeah, but for me, for me, those are my top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL. I think those people are drunk. Whoever made that list. I mean, Mahomes is number one for sure. I love Allen, but Mahomes is one. You can't deny what he's done in his first couple years, his first 7 years in the NFL. Now we can't do that. So with that being said, moving on to some golf news. More golf news out there. So Liv is saying that there will be an investor coming and taking in over Liv after this season. The question is, will Liv Golf continue after this season? For me, the answer is no. Okay. He lost Brooks. He lost Patrick Reed. He lost John Rahm. So why bring in an investor? I think Liv Golf is terrible. I think Bryson DeChambeau, Anthony Kim, um, Dustin Johnson have just like fallen off a cliff. I mean, Anthony Kim's playing some good golf. But here's the deal. Live Golf, they ain't gonna bring in more investors into money like that. They won't. You know, they play some good courses out there. The best courses they play at is in Trump's courses in Bedminster, New York, and also the one in Virginia. That's about it. I mean, the other courses they play at suck. So for me, you know, it won't fall through. It just won't. It will not fall through at all. I think Live is not worth investing in. You know, Greg Norman rivaled this rate because he hated the PGA Tour and he didn't like the fact that he's jealous over Tiger Woods. That was about it. But yeah. So more news out there in the sports world today, this week. The Major League Baseball had a trade deadline, and there might be a lockout next season before the season ends. So here's the deal about this, okay? The MLB is the only sport that doesn't have a salary cap. I mean, look at the Dodgers. They're stacked with people. They might three-peat. So I think the Major League might go to a lockout season. So I get it. Why? Because the Dodgers are just winning championships. I mean, eventually that puts salary cap in there, kind of like the NBA, NFL does. So that's my takeaway of that. On the PGA Tours and the FedEx Cup playoffs this season, FedEx Cup playoffs. Who will take on the FedEx Cup? I'm rooting for Rory McIlroy to do it. It will be Rory McIlroy. That being said, y'all, that will wrap us up for the Playbook Podcast. Like, comment, subscribe. Um, Follow us on Apple Podcasts, and we will see y'all next week. Peace.